Let's go. Cheer!
This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, March 30th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush, in the Phoenix Monitor today. We'll talk to Nathan Adrian. He just won NCAA Swimmer of the Year after getting first in the 50 and the 100 in last week's championships. Nathan joins us right now in the Phoenix Monitor from Berkeley. Nathan, congrats. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well, Peter. How are you?
I'm doing well. You gave us all a little heart attack there on Friday with that 100. Or
Yeah.
Saturday, I should say.
Yeah, me too. Just a little bit. I was a little surprised when number 8 was next to my name, but after a couple minutes of thinking about it, I was really excited about having that outside lane. Did
you intend to go, whatever that was for you, 85%, or did you really think you were going faster?
The third morning is all about qualifying for the final heat, and that's what I intended on doing, and making sure I had enough energy to also help qualify our 4x100 freestyle relay in the final heat as well. So, yeah, there was a little bit of energy management kind of going on in my head, making sure that both of those would be in good position to score some points at night.
Which swim are you happiest with?
Oh man, that's tough. Shoot, I haven't been asked that before. I'll go with the 50. The 50 was probably the most surprising. A lot of times you really don't know what number is going to pop up on the scoreboard when you end up finishing, and seeing 18.6 was a pleasant surprise.
Would you have thought that you'd go 18.6 and you would have to barely touch somebody out?
Absolutely not. but that I think that one of the reasons that both of us went so fast is that we had each other. I was in lane 4, he was in lane 5, and Adam's a great swimmer, and I think we pushed each other that last 25 especially.
Well, say bye to short course for a while. It's, I imagine, nothing but Olympic preparation from here on out.
Yeah, basically focusing on the long course, 50-meter pool, and that's also exciting. I wish I could have swam a 50 or 100 long course, see where I could have gone this last weekend.
What do you think? What do you think you could have thrown down? You think it could have gone 47?
I have no idea. I would like to think I could have gone to 47.
Okay, so Cal doesn't have the biggest postgrad group. Are you definitely going to stay there and train?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I found a great training situation that works really well and has a lot of communication between the athletes and the coaches, and I wouldn't want to trade that for anything.
Be a little different though, not being part of so much the team atmosphere and having, the team goal to shoot for. Now it's just all about you.
Absolutely, it's going to be a lot different, but hopefully I'm going to harvest a little bit of that energy because really anybody can gain so much from that, and we do. After this year, we have a solid postgrad group coming in, so we can work off each other's energy off of that too.
Will you keep taking classes?
Yeah, I got a couple classes left. I got about 17 units.
So maybe another semester or two.
Yeah.
How aware was campus of both the men's and women's championships?
Well, I mean, that's kind of to be determined still. While we were at NCAA's, that was during our spring break. So really we've only had yesterday as a full day of school and then today. And I haven't really been able to pay too much attention because I literally walked out of a midterm about an hour ago.
Well, going back to the meet for a little bit, you guys won the team championship. Congratulations. Definitely a team effort. A lot of guys scoring a lot of points. Did it get nervous at all, though, on day 3? I mean, there were a few mishaps. Who was it that cap and goggles fell off in the 200 breast? I mean, there was some stuff that made it a little shaky.
Yeah, absolutely. That all contributed to the fun of it. After the morning session, we swam well, but we swam well enough to be in contention at night. And then at night, we also had to perform to end up winning the meet. And yeah, Nolan's the guy who lost his cap and goggles in the 200 breaststroke, and he actually is my roommate at these meets. And to be honest, I was a little bummed out because he lost a couple points on the room competition, but I'm still glad he got his hands on the wall.
Geez, if he didn't make the final in that 100, you guys may not have pulled it off.
Yeah, I know. It was definitely a team effort. Everybody knew what their part was, and they got it done in order to score points for the team.
You know, we were all thinking you were going to do the 4x200 free relay on the second day, but you went with the medley. And you guys probably could have won that medley with me anchoring it. I mean, why?
200 freestyle is not quite my forte when it comes to the end of the season. I can usually throw down a pretty good one come Pac-10s or come a dual meet, but as my preparation kind of narrows towards the 50 and the 100 freestyle, I lose a little bit of the end of that 200 freestyle, and because we had guys like Graham who could step up and throw down a 136 split, and some of the other guys, they didn't really need me on that relay, so I was able to kind of hop on that 200 medley victory.
So you're saying a 40 point would not have happened on Saturday had you swum the 200 the night before?
Yeah, most probably.
Well, looking at the international scene now, like it or not, you are America's best sprinter now. You're one of certainly the best sprinters in the world. There's no more dark horse when it comes to Nathan Adrian. I mean, there's some more expectations for you now. Medals, I think, for sure individually. What do you think of that?
I feel very blessed to be in this position. On a personal level, I try to throw it out of my mind a little bit. Expectations can kind of be a little bit of a burden, but as long as you can manage them properly, I think they're totally fine. You can use them to your advantage.
Well, it's going to be fun watching this shake out over the next year or so. I mean, I can't remember a time when there was such a great depth of sprinting. And it's a little bit different. The 50, you've got a couple guys like Bousquet and Cielo, but then the 100, maybe Phelps jumps in there. You could have different rivals in different events.
Absolutely. I think you said it. It's one of the most exciting times in sprinting, and especially the ever important year before the Olympics. And I think this World Championships will be something really special, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, if America wants to win that 4x100, everybody's going to need their A game, because we had Bob Bowman on a few weeks ago, and he said, Russia, France, I mean, the world has caught up in a lot of these races. So, absolutely
they have.
All right, well, how are you celebrating back there?
I'm just starting now, actually. I think at about 1:30 we're going to get some of the guys together, and instead of going to weights or jumping in the pool, we're going to go play some ultimate frisbee in one of the parks on campus, and just try to enjoy this time. It's beautiful weather here in Berkeley. It rained all spring break, and the rain broke hopefully for us, for coming back with a victory.
Well deserved. Thanks a lot, and congrats.
Thank you very much, Peter.
All right, that's Nathan Adrian joining us from Berkeley. That's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.